Good morning, students. This is Professor Kiran Poddar, Angadi Institute of Technology and Management, Belagavi. Today, we will be discussing an important example of Fourier series. How to obtain a Fourier series of a given function between the given interval minus pi to plus pi. And even we are going to deduce a required series. First, if you see the given example, which is f of x is equal to x into sine x, which is a product of two functions, algebraic as well as trigonometric. For that, what to do? First, we consider the Fourier series of a given function f of x, which is having a period 2 pi. We can see here it is between minus pi to plus pi. If you take final point minus p previous point, it will be pi minus of minus plus pi, that will be 2 pi. For that, we have an expansion, and this expansion is known as Fourier series expansion, which says f of x is equal to a0 by 2 some constant plus summation of sine and cosine terms, like a0 by 2 plus summation from n equal to 1 to infinity an into cos nx plus summation from n equal to 1 to infinity bn into sine nx. Here we can see a0, an, bn are the coefficients, unknown coefficients which are to be determined. To calculate the value of a0, an, bn, we have two ways. One, directly we can go through calculation of these values, then we can substitute those values in this expression, or to make it a bit simple, we can go through the nature of the given function, means checking out the function whether it is odd or even. If it is been found either odd or even, then we can go through other calculation part where we can avail a benefit, means we can get a quick results. So let us check it out the given function first. So we'll consider the given function, which is f of x is equal to x into sine x. Since this function is between minus pi to plus pi, then we know that x is going to be replaced by minus x. X is going to be replaced by minus x. Suppose if we replace x by minus x, then we will be getting minus x into sine of minus x. Therefore, it is minus x into, we know that sine of minus theta is equal to, we know the result, sine of minus theta is equal to sine theta, minus of sine theta. Therefore, we will be getting one more minus from here. Sine of minus x will become minus sine x. Then this becomes minus sine x. So which is equal to x into sine x. Therefore, this is same as given function f of x. Therefore, the given function is even. Therefore, the function f of x is even. Therefore, we can take the value bn is equal to 0 directly. Fine. So this is one part. Then with the help of these things, already we got bn is equal to 0. This value is already obtained. Then we need to calculate a0 and an. So as a part of calculation for a0 and an, we need to go through the procedure. What is that? Here the formula for a0 is equal to 2 divided by pi integration between 0 to pi f of x dx, which means 2 divided by pi integration between 0 to pi. We can see the given function between 0 to pi, f of x. What is f of x here? F of x is equal to x into sine x. X into sine x with respect to x. Here we can see it is already a product of two functions, integration by parts method, but which is not sufficient. So for that, what we do? We will be taking generalized Bernoulli rule. So apply generalized Bernoulli rule. What it says? It says a0 is equal to 2 divided by pi into integration of this part by generalized Bernoulli rule. It is first function. Which is first function here? X. Into integration of second function, that is sin x. Integration of sin x is minus cos x. Minus differentiation of first function is 1. Integration of the second function minus integration of cos x is sin x. Further, if I take differentiation of this function, which is 1, that becomes 0. Therefore, this will be between 0 to pi. But we know that due to the limit, we know that the value of sin 0 is equal to 0 and sin pi is also equal to 0. Therefore, what to do? We'll understand this result becomes 0. The second part becomes 0. Therefore, we will be getting a naught is equal to 2 divided by pi into, this is gone, this is 0, so minus I'll be taking out, then it is x into cos x between 0 to pi. Therefore, substitute upper and lower limit, then it becomes minus 2 divided by pi into upper limit in place of x, that is pi, so it becomes pi into cos pi minus 0 into anything will be 0. Similarly, we know that cos pi is equal to minus 1. Therefore, a naught is equal to minus 2 divided by pi into minus 1. Therefore, pi get cancelled, minus of minus will be plus, so it becomes 2. The value of a naught is 2. Therefore, a naught by 2 is equal to 1. Fine. This is the value of a naught. Similarly, we will be calculating an. Let an is equal to 2 divided by pi, integration between 0 to pi, f of x into cos nx dx. That is nothing but 2 divided by pi, integration between 0 to pi, f of x is x into sin x into cos x dx. But here we can see it is a product of 3 functions, one algebraic and 2 trigonometric functions. For that, we need to resolve this part with the help of trigonometric formulas. What to do? We know the trigonometric formula, which says sin A into cos B is equal to 1 divided by 2 times sin of A plus B plus sin of A minus B. If you compare this function here, then it becomes sin A cos B. Means what we are having? We are having, just a minute, this will be nx. Fine. So here A is equal to x and B is equal to nx. Therefore, if we use this value, this result to calculate this point, then it will be 2 divided by pi, integration between 0 to pi, x into the value of sin x cos nx will be, as per this formula, it will be 1 by 2 into sin of A plus B, means it is sin of x plus nx, plus sin of A minus B, means x minus nx with respect to x. Therefore, an is equal to, I'll be taking this 1 by 2 outside, then it becomes 2 divided by pi into 1 divided by 2. Then inside the bracket it will be integration between 0 to pi, x into sin of x also I'll be taking out, then it becomes 1 plus n of x plus sine of, again x will be taken out, then it is 1 minus n of x with respect to x. Similarly, if we will be taking it's a simplification, then 2 to get cancelled, it becomes 1 divided by pi into integration between 0 to pi. Then I'll be taking it as x into sine of, I'll take 1 plus n as n plus 1, doesn't make any difference. Okay, then here if I make 1 minus n as n minus 1, then automatically I'll be getting minus out. So it is minus of n minus 1 of x with respect to x. Therefore, further we will be taking an is equal to 1 divided by pi into, we can see here it's a product of these two functions, x into the whole bracket. Now what we do, we segregate them, like it becomes 1 by pi into integration from 0 to pi x into sine of n plus 1 x with respect to x minus 1 by pi into integration from 0 to pi, then x into second term, x into sine of n minus 1 with respect to x. Okay, then let us again take generalized Bernoulli rule, because these are two independent functions now and both are the product of two functions. Therefore, an is equal to 1 divided by pi into generalized Bernoulli rule for first function. Here again x will be the first function into integration of second function, integration of sine, that is minus cos of n plus 1 x divided by n plus 1. Fine. Minus differentiation of the first function is 1, then integration of the second function, it is already minus, integration of cos will be sine of n plus 1 x divided by n plus 1 into n plus 1 will be n plus 1 whole square. Okay, minus 1 divided by pi into second function. Generalized Bernoulli rule for the second function, same as first function, integration of second function will be minus cos n minus 1 of x divided by n minus 1 minus differentiation of the first function is 1, then integration of the second function is minus sine of n minus 1 of x divided by n minus 1 into n minus 1 will be n minus 1 the whole square. Fine. Again both the things will be between 0 to pi. Fine. Therefore, further it will be an is equal to, we can see the first function as well as first term as well as second term. What it says? Substituting upper and lower limit in this. When we substitute upper and lower limit, what happens? I would like to give you one hint here, or else first we take, then we proceed with 1 divided by pi into, here I'll be taking minus 1 divided by n plus 1 common, then inside the bracket it will be x into cos of n plus 1 x between 0 to pi, minus of minus it is plus 1 divided by n plus 1 whole square into sine of n plus 1 of x between 0 to pi minus 1 divided by pi into, again it is minus 1 divided by n minus 1 outside, inside it will be x into cos of n minus 1 into x between 0 to pi plus 1 divided by n plus 1 the whole square into sine of n plus 1 x between 0 to pi. Fine. One thing I would like to add here, which is again a basic result. We know that sine 0 is equal to 0, which is equal to sine pi, sine n pi. Fine. When sine n pi is equal to 0, then automatically sine of n plus 1 pi will also be 0. Similarly, sine of n minus 1 pi will also be 0. This is the hint we can see here. Fine. Therefore, wherever there is a sine term, it becomes 0 due to upper and lower limits. Therefore, we will be getting an is equal to, you can see here the first term, which is minus 1 divided by pi into n plus 1. Substitute upper limit, it becomes pi into cos n plus 1 pi minus 0 into anything is 0. This is gone, this is 0. Then minus of minus, it will be plus 1 divided by pi into n minus 1 into, again upper limit is pi into cos of n minus 1 pi minus 0 into anything will be 0. Similarly, we know that cos n pi is equal to minus 1 raised to n. Therefore, cos n plus 1 pi will be minus 1 raised to n plus 1, and cos of n minus 1 pi will be minus 1 raised to n minus 1 because of this result. Therefore, an is equal to minus 1 divided by pi into n plus 1 into pi into cos of n plus 1 pi will be minus 1 raised to n plus 1. Okay, then plus 1 divided by pi into n plus 1 into pi cos of n minus 1 pi will be minus 1 raised to n minus 1. Fine. Therefore, an is equal to, here pi get cancelled, here again pi get cancelled, then what remains? Minus 1 into minus 1 raised to n plus 1. So minus 1 raised to 1 into minus 1 raised to n plus 1 will be equal to minus 1 raised to n plus 2. Therefore, this is minus 1 raised to n plus 2 divided by n plus 1. Similarly, plus this is minus 1 raised to n plus 1 divided by this is minus 1, n minus 1. Therefore, from here if I pick minus 1 raised to n common from these two, then what I'll be getting? If I pick minus 1 raised to n common, then it becomes minus 1 raised to 2, because minus 1 raised to n is already taken, divided by n plus 1. From here minus 1 raised to n is already taken, so it becomes minus 1 raised to, this is minus, so minus 1 raised to minus 1 divided by n minus 1. Fine. Therefore, an is equal to, you can see here, this is minus 1 raised to n, inside the bracket minus 1 square, even power will be positive 1, n plus 1, minus 1 raised to minus 1. So you take a reciprocal, it becomes 1 divided by minus 1, so it will be minus 1 only. So it is minus 1 divided by n minus 1. Fine. Which is again, If you take its LCM, then it is minus 1 raised to n into, then n plus 1 into n minus 1. It is like a plus b into a minus b, that is equal to a square minus b square. So it becomes n square minus 1 square, means n square minus 1. Then n minus 1 into this, so n minus 1 minus of n plus 1. Fine. Which is further, this is further an is equal to minus 1 raised to n into divided by n square minus 1 into, you can see here, n minus n get cancelled, minus 1 will be minus 2. Therefore, it can be taken as 2 into, even this minus 1 raised to 1 minus 1 raised to n can be taken as minus 1 raised to n plus 1. So 2 into minus 1 raised to n plus 1 divided by n square minus 1. This is the value of an. But this is not totally independent result, because it is a result with some condition, that the condition is n square should not be equal to 1, means n should not be equal to 1. Why it is? In previous examples we have not taken such cases. Even we can see where we got a naught, there also we have not taken such cases, because where we have taken a naught, there in the calculation we didn't get anything at the denominator. Even though if we get n, there is, because summation of n starts from where? Summation of n starts from 1 to infinity. Hence it is guaranteed n may be minimum 1. Then no problem with the denominator. 1, 2, 3, 4. It cannot be 0. But here, if as per the summational value, because there is a possibility of summation from n equal to 1 to infinity, means if n becomes 1, then it becomes 1 minus 1 will be 0. If the denominator becomes 0, the entire an value becomes infinity. If this becomes infinity, when we substitute this value here, the entire function becomes infinity. That is the threat for the continuation or else networking. Then for that what to do then? We said okay, an, there is a condition, n should not be equal to 1. But it is not our hand, because summation itself says n can start from 1 to infinity. When it says 1 to infinity, okay, if it is not equal to 1, well and good. If it becomes 1, then what to do? If n becomes 1, then what happens? This an becomes infinity. Yes or no? See here, if n is equal to 1, then automatically an leads to infinity. That is a problem. So, but then too will take n is equal to 1. Then what happens? Let us see. Means what to do? Put n is equal to 1. Where? Don't put here. If you put here, then automatically the problem starts, because it will be infinity. For that, to test this, what we do? We'll go back to its previous case. What is that previous case? Initial point of this an calculation. In the beginning, we started an with this calculation. An is equal to 2 by pi integration from 0 to pi f of x cos nx. And here we got this result. Yes. So in this we substitute n is equal to 1. Then it becomes what we had. An is equal to 2 divided by pi integration from 0 to pi x into sin x into cos n x dx. Fine. Here we will be putting n is equal to 1. So put n is equal to 1 here. Then it becomes a1 2 divided by pi integration between 0 to pi x into sin x into cos nx, but n is equal to 1, so it is into cos x dx. So 2 divided by pi integration between 0 to pi x into we know that sin 2x is 2 times sin x into cos x. Fine. Therefore sin x into cos x will be sin 2x divided by 2 with respect to x. Why this is? We know that because sin 2x is 2 sin x into cos x. Fine. Therefore, a1 is equal to 2 divided by pi. This 1 by 2 I'll keep it out. 1 by 2 is taken. Integration between 0 to pi x into sin 2x with respect to x. Fine. So here 2 to get cancelled. It becomes 1 divided by pi. Integration between 0 to pi x into sin 2x with respect to x. Again, if we use generalized Bernoulli rule for this calculation, as per generalized Bernoulli rule, this will be a1 is equal to 1 divided by pi into first function x, integration of the second function is minus cos 2x divided by 2 minus differentiation of first function is 1, integration of the second function once again is minus sin 2x divided by 2 into 2, 4 between 0 to pi. But again, due to the limit, the sign term becomes 0. Therefore, this is 1 divided by pi into this 1 by 2 is also taken out. Then inside the bracket, x into cos 2x between 0 to pi, which is nothing but, this is nothing but a1 is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi, 1 divided by 2 pi into upper limit pi into cos 2 pi minus lower limit 0. Therefore, it is 1 by 2 pi into what is cos 2 pi? Cos 0, 1, cos 180 minus 1, then cos 360. Here it is a minus. This minus will be taken out. Therefore, this is minus into 1. Therefore, pi get cancelled. We will be getting minus 1 by 2 as a value of a1. Therefore, here we got an is equal to this with the condition that n should not be equal to 1. And from there we picked a1, that is minus 1 by 2. Therefore, substitute the value of a0 value which is equal to 2 or a0 by 2 which is equal to 1. an, in an also we need to segregate a1 and its continuation. Okay, a1 and its continuation, and bn is equal to 0. Here a1 is equal to minus 1 by 2. Therefore, we'll rewrite equation number 1, which says f of x is equal to a0 by 2 plus summation from n equal to 1 to infinity of an into cos nx plus, since bn is 0, this becomes 0. Here it will be written as f of x is equal to a0 by 2 plus, from here put n is equal to 1, then we will be getting a1 into cos x plus remaining, again I'll continue as n from 2 to infinity of an into cos nx. Okay, therefore f of x is equal to a0 by 2 is equal to 1 plus a1 is minus 1 by 2 into cos x plus summation from n equal to 2 to infinity of an, where an is equal to 2 into minus 1 raised to n plus 1 divided by n square minus 1 into cos nx. With that condition, n should not be equal to 1. But in this case, you can see n is not equal to 1. N is from 2. Okay. Therefore, f of x is equal to 1. This is minus cos x divided by 2 now. cos x divided by 2 now, plus summation from n equal to 2 to infinity of 2 into minus 1 raised to n plus 1 divided by n square minus 1 into cos x. Therefore, this is equal to f of x. What is f of x in this case? X into sin x. So, to deduce the required series, let us put x is equal to something. Which value we need to prefer? X is equal to something. Here you can see, in this case, there is a cos term, no doubt. If you take a cos term, if you take 0, then automatically what happens? It will become 1, but other term becomes 0. For this purpose, what we do, we'll select x is equal to pi by 2. I know it is not exactly favorable to cos x, but here we have cos nx. So my alternate values will sustain. Then f of x is equal to x into sin x, which becomes pi by 2 into sin pi by 2. What is sin pi by 2? Sin pi by 2 is equal to 1. So it becomes f of x is equal to f of x means f of pi by 2 becomes pi by 2. Therefore, this value is pi by 2, which is equal to 1 minus cos pi by 2 divided by 2 plus summation from n equal to 2 to infinity of 2 into minus 1 raised to n plus 1 divided by n square minus 1 into cos n pi by 2. Fine. Therefore, pi by 2 is equal to 1. What about this? Cos 90 degree. 0. Gone. Plus 2 will be taken as a constant. Then summation from n equal to 2 to infinity. Minus 1 raised to n plus 1 divided by n square minus 1 into cos n pi by 2. This is equal to pi by 2, which is nothing but, I'll be taking this 1 to the other end, it becomes minus 1. Therefore, this is equal to 2 times. If you remove the summation, by putting n is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. If you put n is equal to 2, then what happens? I'll be getting minus 1 raised to 2 plus 1, 3 divided by 2 square is 4. 4 minus 1 will be